Yo, people, and we're back with another video. And today we're going to be talking some transfer news. And today we've got some stuff about could Watkins be on his way to Arsenal? Are we going back in for that move? We're also going to be talking a bit about Gabriel Magalhães' new contract. Berta and Mikel Arteta seem to be aligned. We'll talk about that, and obviously we'll talk about the big bombshell that dropped yesterday. It will be Benjamin Sesko that Arsenal will be signing. But yeah, let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Wherever you may be in the world, I hope you're having a good day. And obviously, we're here to talk some more transfer news. Morning show, you know where to be. We try to go 8:30 every morning. Make sure you're liking the video, supporting your boy, supporting the channel, supporting the content. Make sure that you are becoming members. Remember, we are going to be going to America, and I will be dropping member-only vlogs of my experience when I'm over there. And, support your local, friendly neighborhood YouTube, man, by grabbing me a coffee. Google doesn't zang the money. You know what I'm saying? So, look, big up everyone that is inside. And, let's get right into it. So, I think I'll start with the light work stuff. The very, very light work stuff. And that is none other than Gabriel Magalhães. So it came out yesterday that Gabriel will be signing a new contract at Arsenal Football Club. So look, Arsenal set to secure Gabriel Magalhães' future after Martin Zubamendi's £51 million move. Arsenal are closing in on the signing of Real Sociedad midfielder Martin Zubamendi, and the Gunners are also working on securing the long-term future of Gabriel Magalhães. Now, to me, this is very big because I since the season ended, I often sit there and just think, what could have been if Gabriel didn't get injured? Gabriel has been such a core element to all of the good things that we've done this season, and Arsenal losing him to injury in the final month of the season really did hamper our chances of gaining some silverware. But look, centre-back Gabriel Magalhães' current deal is set until 2027, so he's got 2 years left on his deal. But Mikel Arteta's crew are swiftly moving to seal new terms. And I feel like this is an approach that we're going to start taking now that Berta is here. I don't think he's going to allow anybody to be on less than 2 years because it leaves us in a very vulnerable position. I know that we're close to sealing Saka's deal. I know that we're now talking to Saliba and his camp in some real depth and getting him to sign a new deal. So and obviously, it was after the 2 years, but we are sealing the Part A deal as well. So it looks like we are, under this regime, trying to hold on to our most prized assets, which is obviously something that you want your club to do. So Zubamendi is believed to have flown for a medical this week ahead of his mega money transfer. Obviously, we're doing the Sociedad link up. But it would mark, Berta's first big deal. And obviously doing that, he's been behind the scenes negotiating with Gabriel are also underway, with BBC Sport suggesting that an agreement is nearly over the line. The Gunners are pushing to fast-track Gabriel's extension to nip one potential issue in the bud. His centre-back partner, William Saliba's contract also expires that same summer, and Arsenal seem hell-bent on dodging the risk of either player running down his contract, which I did say. So look, just another thing I'm going to share with you, you know, because I did try to find a story because originally this was the first thing that I saw in it. So man like Sammy Mockbell, yeah, the brother who recently broke the fact that we are signing Zubamendi and he is flying for a medical. Exclusive. Arsenal in advanced talks with defender Gabriel over a new contract. Agreement close for the key defender. All right, people. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this Gabriel move. How do we feel about it? Like me personally, I'm happy to see that Gabriel will be signing a new contract. I mean, at least now we won't have to worry with Gabriel about a potential Trent Alexander-Arnold situation. And obviously, we need to wrap it up with Saliba as well. So Saliba doesn't, because Saliba is very likely to run into a very similar situation to Trent. But yeah, big up Hannah. Good morning. Big up Gunner K. Big up Hawks. Not gonna lie, bro. I'm fuming. I hear it. Big up David. Good morning, Hooks. Big up. Make sure you man are liking and subscribing. All of them things there. Yeah, I know. I hear it. But I think it's a bit shameless singing that for the conference league. I'm done with that. Kizzy is mad. Zubi done. Sesko and Gabriel contract window starting nicely. Berta was ruled they decided to back Arteta. If Sesko gets done, watch, he will sit on the bench and Havertz will play up top. If this doesn't work, Arteta has nowhere to hide. Obviously, we will get around to talking about the Sesko stuff, but Guna 1970, you are 100% correct in my opinion. If Arteta has pushed to the ends of the earth to get Sesko and then Sesko does not work out, he has nowhere to hide, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. This is what I mean. Like, look, I don't actually have a problem with Sesko, but the one thing I will say is I don't think he realizes the pressure that's on him coming to Arsenal, because the Arsenal fan base, we ain't got time for you're going to be cold, one of the coldest strikers in a few years. We need somebody now. You know what I'm saying? Gabriel signing a new deal can't collapse my prayer. But I'm fucking disappointed. I can't lie. Kizzy's on a mad one today. Big up Harley Free Riders. You know what I'm saying? Watch Chelsea get Gyökeres as well, just to top it off. I don't think they'll get him. I think they're going to go for Ekatike. Typical Arsenal, we need a score now striker, so we decide to get a more expensive, inexperienced project striker. Raw. Arteta. Re-challenging next season. If Chelsea get Gyökeres, they will finish above me. Boy, no other striker on the market convinced me bar Isak, but if you're not only looking at numbers, Sesko has the better attributes, simple as that. But if you're looking at the thing that we do need, which is goals, the number that you look at is goals scored. You know what I'm saying? Connor, it's Friday. It's Friday. We need some signings, man. Where them Friday signings at, man? I Kizzy, you know I can't say that. You know I can't say that word on the stream, bro. You know, even if I am reading it, you know I'm not allowed to, man. I big up and B91, man. Give Arteta whoever he wants. No more excuses for when he gets there. Exactly. There's no excuses now, you know. He's choosing to die on his own sword. Do you get me? And if you want to die on your own sword, die on your own sword, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Imagine buying Sesko for, and now, so this is the next thing. And we're going to get to Sesko in a bit. But this is the next thing. We have to see how much we spend on him now. Because, cool, now I know that it is Sesko that we're going to be getting. Well, I say it is Sesko we're going to be getting. It's Sesko that we're pushing the hardest for. I don't want to spend 93 million in it. But I am happy about the Gabriel new contract in it. So it does alleviate a bit of the blow from yesterday, because it is good to see that Gabriel will be signing. And yeah, I obviously Arsenal as a fan base, like we have to admit we are super over the moon that Gabriel is going to be staying, because I'm pretty sure all of us, if we saw like a breaking news, Gabriel is leaving to join blah blah blah, we would all lose the plot. Yeah, we would all lose the plot. So big up Arsenal for being able to secure this this deal. Yeah. And obviously, you know, let me see. Do I have my I don't. So let me just get that tweet out real quickly. Yeah, and then we'll talk about the main event in it, because it just seems like everybody wants to chat about the main event. So we'll talk about the main event. So where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it, man? I actually thought I got it. I had it all prepared, but there we go. We found it. So let's talk about the yeah, let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about Sesko. It's just that simple. So as all of you know, unless you was under a rock, living under a rock, you would have seen this from Fabrizio Romano. Understand Arsenal have started moving initial concrete talks for Benjamin Sesko deal. He's always been high on recruitment team management Mikel Arteta list, with attempts to get deal done. Rejected by Leipzig in May 2024 and January. Now Sesko will leave. Arsenal are on it. Yeah. Now, I need to kind of gather my thoughts a bit in it, because all of you know, like it's no like mystery or anything like that. I want Gyökeres. Gyökeres is who I want. Sesko's my number 2. My number 1 is Gyökeres. Yeah. Now, just the first thing I want to say is, like, this bit of news coming out doesn't necessarily mean that Arsenal won't still get Victor Gyökeres. Yeah. So I'm still holding on hope to that. Yeah. It just means that we are going to pick up a player that Mikel Arteta has wanted for a very long time. Yeah. And the fact that he now might actually be getting the player that he wants is kind of like a double-edged sword, right? Because I know a lot of people are looking at it like, oh, we thought Berta was coming in and he was going to lead the direction and he was going to make a lot of the big decisions, and we was finally going to see someone. Oh, wow. Bear with me just one moment. Sorry about that. And yeah, we thought Berta was going to signify a change in the direction of how Arsenal operate. However, it seems that may not be the case. It still could be the case, but it's not looking like it right now. The other side is, we know for at least like the last maybe 4 to 6 transfer windows, Mikel Arteta hasn't always got his number 1 choice. A good example of this is he wanted David Raya when he first came in. Didn't get David Raya. We ended up getting Aaron Ramsdale. We then got David Raya later on down the line, but we didn't get him when Arteta first wanted him. When Arteta first came in, he wanted Jorginho. We didn't get Jorginho, but obviously we then got Jorginho a bit later on down the line. Mikel Arteta wanted Mudryk. We didn't get Mudryk. We ended up getting Trossard. So there are occasions where you could say, cool, Arteta's not always got his first choice. So maybe there's a bit of a defense mechanism for a lot of fans to that could say, oh, you can't really judge Mikel Arteta on this wholeheartedly because he hasn't always got his number 1. Cool. But now it seems like he's getting his number 1. So going into next season, that's not an excuse that we can use. Do you know what I'm saying? So Cool. Once we get past because I said this on Big Six Bounce last night, yeah. Once as a fan base, we get past the fact that we want Gyökeres and we assume that getting Sesko means that we don't get Gyökeres, it becomes so much of a better deal, because we can't pretend that this guy is one of the most highly rated strikers in world football. Like, everybody's looking at him and going, in a few years, this brother, with the raw potential that he has and the unique qualities that he has, he's going to be a world beater. Everybody's saying that. And I feel it's just come down to the, and it's annoying, but a lot of it's come down to Arteta's PTSD, because we know that he has a lot of PTSD when it comes to playing football, because we've gone from a super attacking side to a very pragmatic, more defensively set up side. And then obviously he has a lot of PTSD about missing out on Isak, because he really wanted Isak. We didn't get Isak because, well, for whatever reason, the numbers are not adding up, or he's not really doing it too much in the Spanish league, yada, yada, yada. I believe the board said no. Isak went to Newcastle. And you see what I'm saying? So, look, Sesko, he does fit the way that we play. You know, I'm not gonna deny that. Like, the brother is an aerial monster, and we all know that Arteta loves aerial monsters. Like, we can't ignore the fact that we are, to a degree, set piece FC. We shine from corners. We can't deny that. Like, Declan Rice has such a wicked cross on him that it makes sense. Look, he's strong on the ball. He's deceptively quick. He's someone that will play on the shoulder constantly. He does fit a lot of the kind of things that we need in a profile. Now, I'm not over the moon about it. I won't lie to any. Like, I don't think people understand when I say I've wanted Victor Gyökeres at my club for the last 2.5 years. It's not been a joke, people. So I'm still wishing on a star. Gyökeres comes. I won't lie. I big up Guna Paul 57. Hooks, mate, getting Sesko to be this world beater in 2 seasons while still missing out on major trophies, but in this time we lose our top players to, yeah. This is what I mean. Yeah. So, like, look, I'm not backing the deal. I just want any people to understand. I'm not backing the deal. Yeah. I'm not saying that I'm happy about the deal. I'm not saying that this deal is going to be a game changer. I'm not saying any of that. The only thing I am saying is that, whoa, wait, I just saw something mad. Where is it? Oh my God, wait. Spurs rumors, Ange top target in Kunku. Yeah. So now this is the thing. Going for potential over ready now could be a doozy. No, I definitely think it's a doozy. Big up Knicks Football Club. And this is the thing, yeah. Now that you've decided, yeah, to choose potential over the here and now, you need to in the preseason, you need to develop that potential to make sure by the time the season starts, the car's ready to drive. Do you know what I mean? And look, let's be honest. And obviously, David, who spends 160. So hear me out, yeah. The plan for, and this has already come out, the plan, yeah, is for Havertz to move back into the midfield. So I believe next season, Arteta wants to deploy Havertz as a 10 and make him go back to how he used to play when he was at Leverkusen. So that does mean that there are 2 free spots. Now, why would we go for a striker? 2 strikers. Why would we go for 2 strikers? Now, if we can't get someone on the left wing, yeah, for whatever reason, maybe the market doesn't allow it. Maybe the market, it just isn't right for left wingers. Maybe the ones that we want aren't available, yada, yada, yada. They might just go, you know what? It might actually just make more sense for us to go and grab 2 forwards. And, yeah, testing you lot's Victor Gyökeres knowledge, yeah, he does play left wing for Sweden. So, yeah. Where there's a will, there's a way. I will get Gyökeres into my club. I can't lie to anybody. Do you know what I mean? Can't lie, man. I can't lie, man. I big up Bronson Breaker, man. Good to be back, Hawks. Hope you and the community doing good after this horrid season. 24-25 is over. Yeah, my mind is already in 25-26. I won't lie to you people. So look. Havertz's brother is funny. Havertz's brother is funny, man. Havertz's brother is actually funny. Vote for Gyok. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Wait, what? Wait. What? I redirect to bare people. What are you talking about? I RP blind man. I think the what you I know what you meant. You actually meant KG never directs the Hawks. That's what you actually meant. KG never directs to nobody. I think that's what you actually meant. Because you could never be talking about me because I redirect after every single stream. Wipe the copium off your face, Hooks is showing. It's looking dark. Now, you know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, yeah. Big up Liverpool for that one still. Big up Liverpool for that one still. So, you know what? Yeah, I think this will lead on a bit nicely, yeah, to another element of all of this, yeah. And something that maybe for you lot eases the blow, and it definitely eases the blow for me a bit. And that is Ollie Watkins. Yeah. Now, we're going to go through a little journey, yeah. We're going to go through a little journey, yeah. So strap in, yeah. Put your seatbelts on because this one I think is very interesting. So we got Jimmy Chilides, yeah. And you must be thinking, who the hell is Jimmy Chilides, yeah? We gonna find out. So he said this, yeah. I came back. I revealed this. I can also reveal the club are in talks for another striker. So now at this point, you're probably thinking, oh, this is just some any brother on Twitter. Check this, yeah? May the 22nd, yeah? Bearing in mind, we're on May the 29th now. May the 30th, yeah? And the Sesko stuff broke yesterday afternoon, 29th. Bear that in mind, yeah? I'm back. Twitter about to explode. Sesko, 100% the target we are in talks for. Talks underway today. Berta's initial first meeting with RB has now taken place. Remember, this is on May the 23rd. RB now expect a deal to conclude as early as June. Everything's adding up. Talks with Sesko to take place next week. He must have a really good source. Transfer will move forward after that. He must have a fucking amazing source. I won't lie to anybody because he called all of this on May the 23rd, 6 days before it broke. Crazy. He must know. He knows someone. I wouldn't be surprised if he knows someone actually inside the recruitment team. He knows someone high up. He has to. Now, back to the tweet, yeah? They are looking for 2 new strikers this summer, but the second striker won't be of the high value of Sesko. There's a certain club in the PL in financial trouble. We all know who this is. And their ST is willing to come to us to battle it out with Sesko. We all know who this is. He was close to signing in Jan. We all know who that is. The plan with Kai is also for him to play slightly further back. Arteta plans for him to go back to his Leverkusen position. Yeah? And you lot have probably guessed it. You've probably guessed it. It's Ollie Watkins. Yeah? Bro, are you kidding me? Woy. Woy.
Is it a colour thing? Is it a colour thing? Is there a colour thing
Is
about
it?
there? Is
I'm asking you.
is there underbelly colour thing that
I want to see the lights go up immediately. Yeah. No way man's out here 8:30 a.m. starting streams and man them not liking videos. Yeah. Killed it. Yeah. Man said like the stream for Hooks Breezio. So yeah, Watkins. How do we feel about Watkins? Like all I'm saying is this brother broke a madness. So I actually trust this source. And me personally, okay, he is talking about KG. I hear it. So I might actually ask Joe Blackman, why, yo, Joe, when is KG gonna start redirecting to me? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? So Watkins, I actually like Watkins. So a lot of you may not like me here, and that's fine because I actually like Watkins. I actually wanted Watkins in January. Yeah. I actually wanted Watkins in January. And if it is Sesko that we're getting, I think bringing in someone like Watkins will provide us not only with Prem proven, because he is Prem proven experience, yeah, a different profile, a bit of a different option. Now, I can't lie to you. Sesko and Watkins is a much better rotation than what we currently have now. Is much better than what we have now. That's undeniable. And anyone that doesn't think that Watkins is a good player is, I think they must not watch football. Honestly, they must not watch football because he's pulled up clutch a lot of times for Villa and a lot of times for Brentford. He's done a lot of good things. You know what I mean? I want Tony still. I hear it. So look, man, like this is my thing. Sesko alone, danger, red alert. You know what I mean? But if you're bringing in a Watkins, bringing in Sesko and Watkins in one window, that's good business. Hey, I want Gyökeres. Yeah, Gyökeres till I die. If we don't sign him this summer and he stays at Sporting in January, you will see me doing streams saying, can we go and sign Gyökeres? If he stays at Sporting in January, next summer, you will see me doing streams saying, can we sign Gyökeres? I want to sign... I will sign Gyökeres at any point up until the point he retires, because to me, Gyökeres, he's one of my favorite strikers. It's just that simple. But we have to accept that this may not be the direction that our club under this current leadership wants to go in. So what we do is we go, okay, we're going to give you the toys that you want to play with, pause. And if you can't, do you get me, finish the story with the toys that you want, then maybe you are the problem. And then that's when we go, cool, seems like you're the problem. And then it's very easy to solve that problem, right? Let's get someone new. So look, man, I'm going to be an Arsenal fan tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, next 2 years, next 5 years, next 20 years. I'm going to be an Arsenal fan all the way until I meet my untimely demise. Yeah. So if I have to wait another season for this guy to dig his grave by making very stupid decisions, hey, go and do it. Because then the next guy that comes in, he may win me 4 trophies back to back. Do you know what I mean? So you get me? You got to go through a bit of pain to reach the game. So bear that in mind, people. Big up Gooner Paul 57 for the chat. Bad man, don't know. Need to get Berta to talk Sesko out the mood. Tell him weather's always bad. Food dinner, canteen port, win the dollars. Yeah. Team bus toilet always bad. Oh my god, that is fun. Well, hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. What is he? He's what is he? Is he out? Wait, what is he? Is he Serbian, Albanian? Croatian. No, he's not Croatian. Hey, what is he? Someone tell me what Sesko is. I chat. I need someone tell me who he is. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? What is he? What is he? Yeah. This is what I need, man. This is what I need. This is what I need. This is what Poundland Amazon Black Friday. Slovenian. That's the one. He's Slovenian. Yeah. So I think he's used to cold weather. I think he's used to bad weather. Do you know what I mean? He may even be used to dogs having fleas. Do you know what I'm saying? So, do you know what I mean? Because dogs have fleas everywhere. Do you know what? He's at RB Leipzig. I think we defo have a better bus than RB Leipzig. So maybe that RB Leipzig coach has had blocked toilets as well. So, do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Look, for me, I'm happy with Watkins as a rotational striker, as an option. Maybe not everyone is. But hey-ho is what it is. So, look, I'm going to come to the final piece of what I'm going to talk about today, and it will be really good to get you guys' opinions on this. And this is about the battle, or the said battle, between Andrea Berta and Mikel Arteta. And I am going to share something on the screen, so bear with me. Present, share, share image file, boom, cool. So I got sent this in a group, yeah. Oh wait, is it sharing? Nope. I got shared this in a group, yeah, and apparently it's from a Team News and Twix Patreon. And Team News and Twix, is that his name? I feel like that's his name. You know what I'm talking about. TNA and TNAT. Yeah, the brother that used to have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle picture. I don't know if he still has it. He's usually a very good source when it comes to Arsenal. He usually gets a lot of things right. And this is what he said. We have often complained that we seem to be single-minded and have no backup plans. And in this occasion, we have adapted to change that. And everyone created a Sesko versus Gyökeres narrative. On the versus narratives, a lot has been made of the Arteta versus Berta. With this one, and people saying Arteta got his pick. Arteta's won, etc. When I first posted Sesko was our primary choice, whenever it was, I was told everyone was in agreement, including Berta, which is why I was so confident on it. I'm not saying he initially didn't like/want Gyökeres, but once everything was presented to him, he was in full, in capital letters, agreement that Sesko should be priority. However, wanted to work on Gyökeres in the background to ensure he was doing his job correctly and we weren't going shit or bust. There really wasn't much of a disagreement. And it wasn't like they were both pulling in different directions and Arteta won. Let's hope now we can get all the agreements we need to, and Sesko sooner rather than later becomes an Arsenal player and no backup target is needed. Cool. So basically, yeah, it was never a beef. It was never a beef. It was just never a beef. I like, of course, you cannot believe Team News and Twix. Do you know what I mean? You cannot believe it. It's fine if you don't want to believe it, but if you're not going to believe it, yeah, then that's funny. If you're not going to believe it, Team News and Twix, that is not his name. Obviously a fan and not a supporter. I don't know who he's talking to. You're not talking to me though. If you don't believe it, then I want the people that don't believe it to give me evidence of why you don't believe it. Team News and Ticks. There we go. Team News and Ticks. Okay. Yeah, people just like to cause drama. Yeah, we actually have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. And now Team News and Ticks is someone that has got a lot of things right in the past. So because he's got a lot of things right in the past, I have to go, cool. He has connections inside the club. If he has connections inside the club, yeah, then that means I can listen to him about these types of things. Maybe one day it comes out that he was wrong, but I feel like now, let's be honest, yeah. Yo, big up Dan Morphy, by the way, love, bro. Let's be honest, yeah. Let's just have an honest conversation, yeah. When Arsenal was interviewing Andrea Berta, yeah, we would have been in during the interview process. Andrea Berta would have wanted to know what's the plans. I'm pretty sure in those plans he would have been told Sesko is the highest priority. Andrea Berta signed for Arsenal. So maybe Andrea Berta is aligned with Sesko. And one thing, big up Shane Guna, my brother. One thing that we have to the mystery German thing, yeah. But the mystery German could be Sane, because we are looking to sign Sane. Like one thing that we have to accept as an Arsenal fan base, yeah, is we have complained for years and years and years and years. Let's try and get it to 100 likes before I tune out. And years about why do we never have another option in place? Berta has been going around talking to different camps, engaging in conversations, trying to understand the lay of the land. So if we don't get our top target, there's someone already there locked and loaded. We don't have to wait 4 to 5 weeks. And maybe Berta has been working on Sesko mainly, but has been talking to Gyökeres on the side. Maybe he's been taking Gyökeres as the side thing. That's just one reality that we may just have to accept. And maybe we're seeing a lot more news about Gyökeres because the Gyökeres deal is actually easier to do because he has a release clause. So, and the player wants to come. Do you know what I mean? It's just that simple. The player wants to come. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, like people are allowed to think whatever they want to think about, I guess, the drama that's being caused on the internet by you get me, like Arsenal, Arteta and Berta and yada 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 yada. But for me, I'm gonna keep my powder dry. Yeah, I'm not gonna swing anybody or anything like that. I'm literally just gonna keep my powder dry, see what progresses, because we could still get Gyökeres. You know what I mean? Exactly. How can anyone say Berta isn't aligned with Sesko? Everyone's acting like Berta has been. Yeah, football Mamba is crazy. Like, if he has been violated, I beg somebody show me the evidence. Do you know what I mean? Somebody show me the evidence. I'm more than happy to talk about it. If someone can show me evidence that it's 100% the case, and hey, look, maybe we sign Sesko, and then a few days after signing Sesko, Berta resigns. Then to me, that would be evidence. That would be evidence. Do you get me? That would be evidence. But let's just cool off, calm down, chill out, all of that good stuff, and see what happens. You know what I mean? So, but look, people, I am gonna end there. Saeed isn't live this morning, so he doesn't get the redirect. But Patrick, true City fan, you know, Man City fan is. So where you usually go and get your your daily Man United morning transfer news dose, you're now going to get your Manchester City dose. So when you go over there, make sure you are slapping the Hooks raid on your way out. Make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. We're really close to 6K. We need to get to 10K before the season starts. Remember, that is the aim. And I will catch you next time. Come on, you